When I was 13 years old, I started volunteering at toddler programs for the city of Cerritos. On my first day, I was really nervous. I had never worked with children so young in my life, but I was still a child at heart. So the work for me was fun. I loved it. And after that moment, I spent every single day of my summers at these programs volunteering with kids. These kids were 3 to 5. They were very small, and they cried a lot. Like, some of them had never even been to preschool yet and never been away from their parents. I think working with them taught me a lot about empathy too. And I'm so glad that I spent every summer until I left to go to USC at this place. This was kind of my home away from home. Every day we would sing songs, read books, play with Legos, do arts and crafts, eat fruit snacks, and just have a really great time as a group. I don't think I would be the same creative person that I am now if it wasn't for them. And they taught me a lot, these kids. They taught me how to be brave. They taught me to not be afraid to try something new, because they always went for the ideas that they had. There's something really admirable about having that kind of self-confidence. Just giving everything a try, even if you don't know if you're going to do well or not. You're not afraid of failing, because then there really isn't a big consequence. It doesn't feel like the end of the world. It just feels like something you did. I love working with kids, and I still do it now. At USC, I was a mentor with wise women and youth supporting each other, and taught middle school girls about puberty and growing up and sex education. And I also was a part of Scout, science outreach, and taught second graders science experiments every week. I was a tutor for one semester with the Asian American Tutoring Project, and right now I've been teaching my cousin how to read when he's 5. I don't think I could ever see myself not working with kids, even if it was a career or just volunteering, which, I kind of suspect is where it will be for a while. When I left, I think I took a little bit of that creative magic with me. I bought a box of paints and canvases, and I have a cup, a Halloween cup, filled with brushes that I bring to the beach now, and I just paint whatever comes to my mind, or whatever I'm inspired by. Every semester, I didn't realize I was doing this until about a year ago, but I would throw myself into a creative project. I published a website and a blog. I illustrated a concert diary. I learned how to play the ukulele. I made a zine. I cut pieces out of old Vogue magazines that my librarian gave to me and made a comic out of them. I wrote a poetry book and I illustrated it. I think I'm making myself sound really perfect and bold. But a lot of the time it feels like it's in spite of everything that's telling me not to try. And it can be really tiring. And there are points in time when I take a break. I take very long breaks from being creative the way I'd like to be. I love creating things, and I don't think that I would have been so willing to just try all these different projects and things I really don't know how to do, but taught myself how without working in this place. I'll continue to be that person, and here we are.